Hello guys, welcome to another 1v1 tournament for the game Dawn of War. Today we're watching a few games from a tournament played in 2005 in April. Obviously I do not have all the replays. Prepare your eyes for a lot of Eldar mirrors. Let's get started. Welcome. Hi Yoshi, James, Alex. In the first game it's gonna be left versus select. I believe we watched these two in the past also. Left spawns in the left hand side on outer reaches, first game. And select on the right.
How can we help?
We'll have a best of 3 between these two, Eldar mirror of course.
Guardian squad.
In vanilla usually we have a lot of mirrors because there are only 4 factions, so not as much variety as in Soulstorm of course. Repetitive matchups and tons of mirrors, especially Eldar mirrors in this tournament. Tells me something about the balance in the game. But we've learned to live with it over the years. Yeah, sadly no Soulstorm, Alex. It's vanilla Dawn of War that I'm doing on this channel mostly. Soulstorm, if I will cast Soulstorm replays, they will be on my main channel.
My music is a pillar upon which whole worlds.
I won't do too many of them though, I think.
What would you have us do?
Identical opening from both players as far as I can see. 2 squads of Guardians. Here left finds one. Select reacts quick. He improved a lot by the way. In the previous videos that we watched, Select's micro improved, as well as the macro game. It's gonna be intense. Here Select kills a squad of Guardians from left. Well done. Finds a Bone Singer as well and takes it down. Hi Shagaft and hello Apache. Well, not really back, but there has been some inactivity, so I thought why not. I prepared this tournament replays months ago, in fact, just had to get to them chronologically in order. We are done with replays from March 2005, this is a tournament played in April 2005. Moving on chronologically, but very slowly, of course. Micro-intense battles around the map. Here left wants to desperately kill this squad. Will bother even in close combat. Does not want to micro. He knows he will kill these Guardians eventually.
Nothing is hidden from my sight.
Almost down. Select reinforces the squad. Farseer has been added to the party by left, by the way. There's no Farseer from Select. I think he overinvested. Oh, here it comes. He invests a lot in Guardian reinforcement and in this squad of Warp Spiders. Both on very low income. Select income slightly higher. Looks very much like Select is winning this fight for now. Another difficult mirror to track. Squad of Guardians goes down from Select. 2 squads of Warp Spiders from left, one about to die, yeah, gets killed. And basically, yeah, equal chances now in this fight. One Farseer from each and a squad of Warp Spiders from each player.
The future seems so
Good job with the PlayStation 5 bundle, Yoshi. But it's not cheap, by the way. They should be cheaper, ideally.
Quickly, take us to the battle. What do you know? Just as we should.
Close combat wars on the Warp Spiders, none of the squads having the teleportation ability, I assume.
nothing is hidden from my sight.
Here comes the second squad of Warp Spiders from Select and the same from left. Yeah, it's full mirror here, not only faction-wise but also unit-wise. Identical build from the players, identical playstyle. Selects Farseer critical HP, has to retreat from the fight. Yeah, you're right, Yoshi. It's too expensive for a console.
The enemy cannot hide from my sight.
Let's have a look at the map vision here for left. He's got all of the points he needs. Doesn't control the relic, wants to take the middle point. This battle here in the middle going on for about 2 minutes now non-stop. It doesn't end. Eventually left's gonna win it somehow. Superior micro and some luck, I guess,
The mists of space and
from
time
those
retreat from
damage
my mind.
points.
We are shadowy death.
It's random.
Waiting here is but a phase of our existence.
Left has more right now, more HP on the Farseer as well and more Warp Spiders. Expecting him to win this next fight, and if he does, it's game over. Exhausting fight here, micro-wise. Select couldn't focus on map control. Very low income, gets better slowly for left. Good micro on the Farseer though, still alive from Select. A very close game overall.
How can I help?
Still difficult to tell who's gonna win, by the way. But we're getting there.
Our enemy slumbers.
One minor micro mistake in this game can still decide the outcome.
Waiting here is but a
One bad jump from a player could be game ending here. Third squad of Warp Spiders arrives, and Select now heavily outnumbered. This is one of those big tournaments, by the way. It has a nice prize, had a nice prize pool for those times. Was pretty good for the community. Later on, World Cyber Games also happened, an even bigger global tournament.
What needs
Maybe we'll get to that one as well, if I can find more replays. Select is losing the map. Left dominating, starting to dominate right now. With superior economy and a bigger army size. Select doesn't know what to do, transitions into tier 2.
waiting here is but a phase
Well, the
of our
tier 2 upgrades won't be of any use without economy.
waiting here
Had to do a better job in those fights early. Had to micro better, I think. More than half of the map controlled by left now.
What do you know of war? What is your wish?
50 to 20 income only from select, 86 to 34 left. This is over for a dark bluish Korean Eldar. Left, from what I recall, was either German or from Finland. I don't recall one of those countries.
I knew you would have need of me.
We are shadowy.
Either left or true was from Finland. Left probably was German.
Strike quickly while our
Sure
enemy
all.
slumbers. Waiting here is but a phase of our existence.
What could counter the warp spiders? Well, it's warp spider mirror, as you can see. Better micro, better jumps. Some luck also is needed in the mirrors with the damage. As you can see, it's random damage from the squads. If you get lucky and the game engine decides to increase that number to the max more often, then you have higher chances to win in a mirror. GG gets called in here from select. It was obvious. Left is dominating in the end. Pretty close early to mid game. Then after a bad fight from select, left started to gain the map control easily and mass more units. It wasn't easy early for any of the players, however, got easier in the end for left. Next game is gonna be played on Fallen City, the second one. Also Eldar Mirror, I assume, that's right. This is the first best of 3 between these two players. There will be one more best of 3 also between these two. I believe there were group games and then there were the bracket games. So some players had to play it twice against each other. Obviously I do not have all the replays, as I've said at the start, so the tournament won't be covered in full, but I know the semi-final games. I've got one round from the semi-finals, and I've got the finals, of course, most importantly. In the left-hand side of the map, we've got left again. And select on the right.
My music is a pillar upon which whole worlds have been built.
Thankfully they use different color schemes, very easy to observe in the battle.
We are shaped
And
by
have a
fate
clearer
just as we
vision
shape
of
the
who's
world.
winning. Same build as in the previous game from left, 2 squads of guardians, Yento warp spiders and Farseer soon after. Why not do it again if it worked in the previous game? And the same from select as well. 2 squads of guardians, warp spiders. The harass begins. Select is the first to begin it.
Take us to the battle.
Actually about the same timing. Left was in here, found no bone singers. There's no point in trying to destroy Listening Shrine, it will take forever, and then eventually your opponent will get in there with a squad and stop you. So even if you will deal some damage, you won't destroy. Ideally, with this opening you have to find guardians and bone singers to kill quickly. The warp spider damage is best against this light infantry early game. Getting killed really quick. Also damage to generator I see is quite good. It's got low HP. Acceptable damage to buildings. Destroying a generator was easy and therefore select. So he's done more damage, I assume. The Farseer is out for left. In the meantime, left also takes map control from select side of the map. Took a strategic point already. And now is gonna capture the relic and a critical location from the enemy side. The same is being done by select. He took a point. Wants to take the relic now. Hi George, welcome. Welcome again and hello to everyone who joined. I hope you will have some fun watching these games. Unfortunately, too many Eldar mirrors, as I've already said at the beginning, but that's dawn of war. In most tournaments, the most common matchup would be Eldar mirror, of course. Especially in semi-finals and final games. If not Eldar mirror, you would at least have Eldar in there, competing for the top positions.
Strike quickly while our enemy slumbers.
Pretty similar to the previous game so far. A lot of action early game from both sides. Nice reinforcements on the warp spiders and guardians from select. He has good chances in this fight. Casts the mind war on a squad of enemy warp spiders. This squad very low on HP. A few hundred HP left on these boys. And this Eldar, they have to be killed. I assume select has no jumps on the warp spiders to keep dancing and try to catch and kill a squad. Killing a squad is key. You have to outnumber your opponent in squad numbers ideally, so then it becomes a lot easier to micro and win the fight. Left also trying pretty hard, he does not want to give up. Very solid game. 86 to 10, 91 to 10 income now for left. Only 74 to 10 for select. Left still beats select on macro game. During the fights, left's micro is better. He can improve economy much better and takes care to upgrade it much faster. Building the second gen now. Yeah, from this point onward it should get into a snowballing phase here from left. He can afford to reinforce more on the squads, he can afford to add more squads. What a tough game it's gonna be for select from this point onward. I don't know now what he has to do in order to make a comeback. Seems impossible. Same unit types, better economy for left, lower for select. It will be much easier for left to handle the game. Huge map vision. Well, 2 critical locations, a bunch of squads on this side. About 70% of the map was visible to left. Needs this crit.
Waiting here is the phase of our existence.
Select now decides he cannot stand a chance in the battle, so he will try to do some economy harass, at least taking back the point from his side of the map. A good important decap here on this critical location, denying left the vision. That was good. A few warp spiders got killed. I guess it was worth it anyway. Tier 2 transition from Select. He's sitting on 3 LP1s, no LP2 upgrades. 80 to 34 left. He can also go tier 2. It's already up. Yeah, this is so over. I'm assuming Select will try to overextend, force some mistakes on his opponent somehow. On this high level, however, it's hard to do, to trick your opponent. Tier 2 up for Select as well. He has to play the same game on lower income. Huge challenge. Left can afford much more. He can even go tier 3 quick into Fire Prisms. Decides to go for the Seer Council. Expensive squad, also on reinforcement. Will be good considering Select's army combination. Seer Council along with the Farseer, it's full HP by the way, can tank and tie up 2 squads of Warp Spiders simultaneously, even 3. You can change focus with the Fleet of Foot, easily counter and tie up 3 squads in close combat. That will be hell for Select. Takes down the generator as well in here. No more vision for left on this side of the map. It was huge. Some float from left. He probably does not know yet. Can't decide if he wants to go tier 3 or not. Maybe he is transitioning and will save for the support portal. There goes the Seer Council along with Farseer. Only the jump can save those squads. Select decides to retreat. He's outnumbered.
Shall I divine your next move?
Yeah, actually left doesn't even need to follow these units with his Warp Spiders. 1-2 squads will be more than enough. He can leave a squad or 2 behind to do damage to buildings. Good decision in here with that squad.
Naturally.
Economy getting better for left, it's intense. In these tournaments very often players would float. Especially in these bigger ones. When your hands are shaking
Guardian squad ready.
and sweating.
We walk our path.
The more big and important a tournament is,
Command me to build.
the more stress and
Fear the judgment of the council.
emotional pressure on the player. Not enough power income for left in order to build and make use of a support portal. Ideally he would need a big generator, get rid of some requisition and build that support portal somewhere. Anyways, he's dominating now. 56 to 30 income for Select, very low. He lost all the map, sits on 2 points. Left very strong in mirror, I can see.
Waiting here is but a phase of our
With the same build, he manages to beat Select twice.
fear the judgment.
I think Select is a better Eldar, however, in various matchups. Left is probably best in mirror. Very solid game in here from left once again. Will defeat Select in this first best of 3, 2-0. Decisive victory. Nothing possible to do on this income. 38 to 30. For left, he's got 1k bank on requisition. He can recover easily after a bad fight, if need be. Farseer very low on HP. For select again. More generators, standard ones, being built by left. Eventually he would have been able to transition into vehicles. GG gets called. Nice Eldar mirror, best of 3 for the start. Next up we'll have only one game between Charlie and one other player. Charlie versus Argonaut. Only one game, sadly. I don't even know who won the best of 3. I won't be able to tell. We only have this one game, one value of corn. Argonaut Goku playing Eldar. Spawns on the top left. And in the lower right, Charlie with Orks, the one and only. One of those popular players in my Expert Clash series. Already 22 episodes up on this channel. In case you're interested for more Dawn of War vanilla games, the Expert Clash series is for you. 22 episodes, all of them pretty long. And there will be more coming out. A delayed generator from Charlie, now he's gonna build it at the first minute. 2 squads of Slugger Boys into a mech. Yeah, he only has enough for that with this opening. And from the Eldar, 2 squads of Guardians for now. Farseer on the way, probably.
We are here to fulfill our duty.
A new name for Dawn of War vanilla series, this Eldar player. I think it's the first time. First game with him that I cast.
We are here to fulfill our duty.
So I am not sure about his skill level. Well, assuming it's quite high, if he got into this big tournament, should be pretty good. There goes the Mind War on the mech, very painful, probably the most painful ability for the mech to handle, even to this day in Soulstorm. I am not sure if it's dodgeable if the mech jumps away, it probably still lasts. Well, I think he has to jump in the first half a sec in order to dodge it. There goes the Psychic Storm on the Slugger Boys. They won't die, however. If it was a squad of cultists, it would have been dead by now. Slugger Boys do not die from the Psychic Storm. Yeah, this is some cheese from Charlie, I see. 3 generators, what a grid. Expecting LP2 mass into vehicles. Well, Charlie is taking the risk. He's playing smart, however. He wants to outsmart his opponent with that cheese. And it works. He only has to keep his opponent here in the middle. Don't let him get inside the base and scout. Good jumps from the Warp Spider. A squad of Slugger Boys dies thanks to those jumps. Mech also dies. Good job by the Eldar. Yeah, he's playing pretty good. Wins the fight easily here in the middle. Charlie needs more war banners. somehow transition into vehicles. This squad will also die in here from Charlie. Looks bad for Orks, by the way. What Eldar can do now, he can easily build a soul shrine and quickly produce some bright lances, so Ork vehicles won't be any threat, no danger. Eldar can even produce anti-vehicle faster than Charlie gets up his mech shop, I think. Soul Shrine on the way. Not a very good position, however. Ideally, I should have been positioned here behind the web assembly. A good work push into the Eldar base could take this down. Attempting here from Goku to get 2 critical locations at once. Has a webway gate up. Probably will research the healing ability as well. In the past, the Eldar players were making use of these webway gates around the map, by the way, researching healing. And when you fight around the webway gates, your units get healed during the fight. I think that's important. You can also build support platforms around the gates. Charlie only using the mech. He wants to keep this Eldar in the middle, winning as much time as possible while he gets his economy sky high. It already is. 110 to 30 income. Can build the mech shop, but he cannot without the pile of guns. I get it. He could have built that pile of guns ages ago. He had the resources. Or maybe he wants to go for a fast tier 3, but you cannot go tier 3 without the mech shop, right?
What do you want?
Only the mech for Charlie, LP2s in front, and 2 war banners ready to defend in case Eldar attacks. But if the Eldar will attack with the bright lens platforms, those LP2s and war banners won't help at all. Bright lenses outrange them and destroy them within seconds. What Argonaut is trying to do here, he probably wants to win by taking hold. He's building defenses around the middle. Well, I don't think it's possible to win Orks by taking hold. Especially with the Mad Dogs in tier 2 available. Should be easy to decap. Under the fighting juice ability, Orks won't die, so decapping won't be an issue. Nice defenses here, 1 bright lens prepared in case of vehicles from Orks, as well as a support platform upgraded, 2 of them now. Vehicles will be no threat for the Eldar. He's preparing very well for that. Charlie, however, is not planning to mass vehicles, as I can see. He will use infantry and shooter boys, all of them with the Mad Dogs. Eldar only has anti-vehicle mostly. 2 squads of warp spiders might actually help against the infantry. This suicidal jump probably will be... Yeah, it was terrible. It probably demoralized Charlie. He lost the key unit. And I'm not sure he wants to push further into this bunch of Eldar. What an easy game for the Eldar though. Well, Charlie got extremely greedy in this game and he will get punished. He's getting punished. Super high economy, but he doesn't have enough time now to get back into the game. A good counter-attack from Eldar could end the game. He's got enough bright lances and enough anti-infantry. Only needs to attack slowly, get into these LP2s. If he takes them down, it's over. Mech shop almost finished. Very late. Ideally, you have to you need that mech shop up before the Eldar makes any anti-vehicle
3 minutes until
units.
taking full victory.
I got just what you
You
need.
need something fixed?
Bright lances and D cannons from support platforms can counter any vehicle amount from Charlie easily. I'm not even sure why he bothers producing vehicles now. I don't know what amount of vehicles Charlie needs in order to breach through here. He needs only infantry. He needs knobs to tank this damage.
Who you want me to cut?
A focus on the war track, it will die in half a second. What Charlie needed was knobs. A lot of mad dogs, perhaps that OP weapon from the mech. I forgot its name already. Custom blaster, that's right. Another jump with the mech in the middle. Fighting juice was enabled on the squad. It's over now. No longer lasting. Eldar simply camping in the middle, holding position. He doesn't need to micro, obviously. Just holding here and win the game. Charlie won't be able to decap without the mech and knobs. Time for the counter-attack now. The fighting juice from the Mad Dogs has ended. Yeah, this felt easy from the Eldar player. Relax mode win.
What do you know? The duck is in.
Well, I bet Charlie is annoyed. I wouldn't be
Until
surprised
taking full victory.
if he throws something in chat soon.
I got just what you need. Who you want me to cut?
Sod off!
Hi Rainer, it's Dawn of War Vanilla, no expansion.
No pain, no gain. Do you know?
Another jump with the mech. He probably doesn't have the Mad Dog's choice in there. Well, it feels like Charlie is intentionally suiciding or what. Or maybe he's... Whoa, GG gets called by Charlie. Maybe he just wanted to get the focus of all those squads on the mech and try to attack from the back with the remaining infantry. Only GG gets called by Charlie. He shows some manners, but I know how annoying this game was for him. Like, nothing he could do in this case. He got punished for his greedy early game. 3 fast generators, very late tech. Economy boom was up, but he was late to the party. Well, probably Argonaut won the best of 3 in the end. Okay, next up. That will be a best of 3 between PuReBall and True. Jumping right into it, I'm not willing to stream for 5-6 hours. Hopefully the games won't be too long.
What do you want?
First game on Fallen City. By the way, let me know some feedback on the sound. I will try to adjust my microphone position. On the right hand side, Team Extreme PuReBall.
Up your
A Lord's team, by the way. Lordy also played Soulstorm around 8-9 years ago. I remember he was playing Chaos. And he started playing in Dawn of War Vanilla. He also had a team, good to know. On the left hand side, True playing Eldar. Double gen, whoa, so greedy. 3 squads of Guardians, Farseer incoming.
My music is a pillar upon which whole worlds have been built.
Well, it's gonna be challenging for PuReBall, the least I can say. True was basically
What
the
would you
god
have us do?
in Dawn of War. He played very well with many factions.
All Eldar must answer the call.
I think he even played in Soulstorm. Well, for sure I know he played in Dark Crusade because I even casted his games in Dark Crusade. Not entirely sure if he played in Soulstorm, however. But he was very good.
Fate delivers me to you.
From PuReBall, some great fast double generator could get punished for that. Trying to push. Half HP already down on the mech, getting fought in the back by that Farseer. Oh boy, that's painful. Better jump away from here and quick. Thank you for feedback, I patch him.
What would you have us do?
Won't be any issue for True to get his side of the map. By the way, this opening 3 squads of Guardians and Farseer seems OP to me. Guardians can fight, can get the map quick, then they can get those nasty upgrades in tier 2. Warlocks and plasma grenades, very powerful. It's cheap, it allows you to open with double gen, you have enough for the Farseer. In tier 2 they become OP. I don't know.
What would you have us do?
Almost red. Mech about to go red. PuReBall going on a risk. Wants to hold True out of his base.
Rush the enemy position.
Well, True won't be able to push into this LP2 without more tanky units. Guardians cannot do anything in there.
Command me to build.
86 to 20 income. Equal economy right now. Similar to what Charlie has done in the previous game, is being done here by PuReBall. A 3rd generator, a lot of economy boom and tech without infantry early game, only the mech.
Green is best.
Huge risk being taken by the Orks. His economy is getting higher, 104 to 30. And True is keeping up.
Guardian squad.
He's also only got cappers and the commander. He can keep up easily with income.
Fate delivers me to you.
LP1 in here actually possible to push on this side now that this is not upgraded yet. Could deny the build of the pilo guns, delay it. That's a sweet spot in here to attack for True.
Fate delivers me to you.
Has to group his Guardians maybe. Okay, he's going tier 2, probably will upgrade them. Group the Guardians, add the Warlocks, grenades, and delay these pilo guns for as long as possible.
What needs to be done?
Warp Spiders will be added to the party. the expensive option.
What would you have us do?
A fourth generator up for PuReBall. What is this? He's floating a lot. Needs to get rid of this float quick. Can't win the game with the mech alone. Mech shop, but it feels like it's too late. No webway gates. One webway gate from True. He can start. Well, he should start the Brightlands platform production.
All Eldar must answer the call.
Slaga boys won't be able to do much in there under the LP2. Should have danced with this squad around the LP2.
What would you have us do?
Similar economy for the players. Playable, more risky play from PuReBall, however. He's going for full economy bomb without any infantry and no vehicles out still. The mech and this squad of Slaga boys, it's all he's got. First Brightlands out. Looks very good for True. I don't know what PuReBall has to do to win this now. If he makes vehicles, no problem, the Brightlands is out. And a well-covered Brightlands, supported by lots of infantry, very difficult to kill, it's heavy infantry. The mech is gonna die, yeah, this is so desperate for PuReBall. Not sure what he tried to do with this build, but it's a miserable fail. He had no squads the entire game, only the mech. Slaga boys are busy capturing the points. 2 war tracks, 3 war tracks out. Will they save the day? True can produce bright lenses from 2 webway gates. I think he can handle the war truck mass easily. Also building support platforms, repairing with 3 bone singers, not enough. Unfortunately, PuReBall upgraded to rocket launchers. He will have no damage to infantry at all. But he can destroy the buildings quick instead. Some hope still with the nob leaders. They receive less damage from the warp spiders. Ideally, PuReBall needed that fast custom blaster, I think, and a lot of squads with nob leaders. No mech shop, no war tracks. They are too easy to counter, especially when the Eldar out-techs you. Still, 4 war tracks, the mech is going down, however. Where are True's bright lenses? Only 1 in here. Actually might be enough. The other one has been destroyed by the mech, I think. With the nob leaders in play, it actually became a lot better for PuReBall. No anti-vehicle for True. He set the rally point in the wrong position, completely overlooked 2 of his bright lenses. He needs them in here ASAP. GG gets called. What an unexpected outcome. It looked like over for PuReBall, but he made the comeback. Also thanks to some mistakes from True. He had to produce 3-4 bright lenses, group them together, and with some nice focus take down those war tracks. Unexpected. PuReBall takes game 1. Well done. Second game between these two will be played on Outer Reaches.
Where's the fight?
PuReBall spawning on the left hand side of the map. And True on the right. Let's see if True learned something from his previous game. I'm pretty sure he knows he messed up. He had the upper hand. At some point he had like
My music is
about 10 times more, a bigger army size compared to PuReBall. He only had to attack, not sit back, and handle his bright lenses properly.
What's it? What's it? Green is best. Please,
War banner generator from PuReBall, 2 squads of Slugger boys. This is the standard in vanilla. The mech also follows. Fast control of the middle point. A bit of a risk, but it's worth it. No double gen from True this time, only 1 generator
Guardian Squad.
and only 2 guardians.
The future seems so clear.
Farseer out. Probably the warp spiders will follow. Warp spiders after the Farseer, probably better than warp spiders first. If you're not lucky with the jumps and finding the Ork squads, it's pretty much a waste of resources. Yeah, the warp spiders on the way now.
The future is clouded and
However, if you make the Farseer first, you can scout the map, you find the Ork squads, and you know where to jump with your warp spiders in order to
seems so
unexpectedly
sod off.
and very quickly eliminate the greenskins. Sometimes the Ork player doesn't have fast enough reaction time in order to run away from the warp spiders. Warp spiders damage is way too high to Ork infantry early.
What is it?
Shall I divide?
It gets better when Orks can add those nob leaders, however.
We are shadowy death.
I knew you would have needed me.
3 points captured by True. Doesn't look so good for the Eldar. PuReBall taking the middle already. Looks good for the Ork.
Don't bother me. I'm working on
Mech could die if he doesn't have the jump. Big risk here for PuReBall.
You need something.
Goes red. Kills a lot of warp spiders on the move. Maybe it's even worth. He's done a lot of damage.
Space and time retreat from my mind.
Anyway, it's bad to lose the mech.
What is your wish? We are here to fulfill our duty.
62 to 20 income. 2 generators up for True. He can decap this also and take this point. No jumps on these warp spiders. They were busy with the mech. They wasted the jumps, I assume. Now PuReBall building his war banner and pilo guns in front like that.
You need something.
It's a huge risk against Eldar. With a fast soul shrine and a few brightlands platforms, True can easily breach this front line of Orks made of buildings. Very easy to take down with brightlances. 3 generators up for the Eldar, probably a bit too much. I'm not sure where his power is being invested into. Warp Spider reinforcement shouldn't be expensive on power. But Eldars... Okay, he upgraded some LP2s. Very good. Good economy now, 92 to 30. Now he can enter the game and compete with PuReBall's economy. Eldar doesn't need as much requisition as Orks do. They have a lot cheaper tier 2 transition compared to Orks. And Orks usually need more requisition because of their close combat squads. They always demand reinforcement. They always die. While Eldar can jump around, enable fleet of foot and save his units. So it's not as expensive as Orks, I think. At least when you play range. Soul Shrine finally at the 6th minute. Only 30 work population kept from PuReBall. He's also behind on tech. Delayed on tech, but he's got a good economy. He prioritized economy boom. And map control. Should upgrade these two banners, both of them. Very risky position. And preferably should build minefields in this area. Oh boy, I forgot about the Warp Spider grenades. That was paying. 2 grenades thrown into the pile of guns and it goes down. Unbelievable. Another Mind War on the mech. Slows him down, damages him. True does not want to lose any Warp Spiders, he runs away, will not bother with micro around the mech. Mech can kill those Warp Spiders on the movies even. So True is trying to keep them alive, he cannot afford reinforcing. PuReBall on the other hand floating a lot, builds the mech shop. Huge income, 134 to 40. True's economy is also quite good, acceptable. He can compete with the Orc with this economy. Just needs good micro and decision making. Producing the right units now is key. So the mech shop, start producing those bright lenses immediately. You will need 3-4 of them at least. Well grouped. Mind War in here was used, the Gretchens have been killed. PuReBall brings another squad. And the Slugger boys now getting their nob leaders. Won't be easy for the Warp Spiders now to kill them. Good positioning now of this support platform. If upgraded, it will reach the mech shop and be able to take it down. Maybe we'll even reach the war banners. It might be enough range. D cannon range is a joke, completely broken. Pretty intense. Huge float from PuReBall. What I noticed in his games lately, he's floating a lot. And so the mech shop goes down. It felt like it got deleted. 1-2 hits from the bright lanes, 1-2 hits from the support platform. And the mech shop goes down. 2 bright lanes is now well grouped. Look at the banners in front. What I was mentioning earlier. It's not good to position them on the front line. And they weren't even upgraded. This is pain now for PuReBall. He's losing a lot. He hates this map probably as much as I do. Charlie loves it, however. Charlie said he's unbeatable here. PuReBall hates this. Well, it probably depends on the playstyle. If you like a certain map or not. Me personally, I always struggled on this map as Orks. It depends on the matchup also.
The future seems so clear.
1k float from PuReBall, 700 on power. He's not using the full potential of the faction with these huge floats. In this case, you cannot blame the enemy faction that it's too powerful. You can only blame yourself. Massing up a lots of infantry, losing economy slowly. Never build on the front line as Orc against Eldar. Very slow, patient playing here from True, much better than previous time. Not as greedy. A more slower paced game with less mistakes from the Eldar. And True does not float. Almost no float compared to PuReBall, what he had at some point. Almost 2k float for a while. Masses up the greenskins fast and a lots of war tracks. Time to go in. Now it depends how well PuReBall will also control his squads and his vehicles. 2 war tracks down, and that's from 3 bright lances. 3 bright lances, more than enough if you focus properly to take down any amount of war tracks probably. PuReBall goes in. Good defenses in here from True in the middle. Got the web brigade also, support platform. And more squads it feels from True. He can out micro the greenskins. Psychic storm on the Gretchens cast and they die. Now the focus from the support platform not as good as it could have been. Maybe it's intentional though, it drops the morale. GG gets called by PuReBall, he's annoyed, doesn't like the map. And True ties it up 1-1. Yeah, interesting, intense game with tons of float from PuReBall. He had higher economy, still lost it. Messed up. Wrong positioning of the buildings. Also decided a bit. And the third game in this best of 3. The last one. On Valley of Corn. I am not sure if it's a loser pick map or not. But it's probably a safe map for both factions, this one. In the lower right, PuReBall spawns with Orks, and the True in the upper left. Wants double generators again. Double gen opening, probably safer on this map. Very easy to get the points here. Upgrade LP2s quick and defend more easily. can even live with 2 squads of guardians perhaps. It's unlikely that Orc will go all in on value of corn. From what I've seen, most of the time they do economy boom and camp in the base. Two squads of Slugger Boys here from PuReBall and mech probably on the way. Three squads of Guardians from True and Farseer.
Seems so clear.
We are shaped by fate just as we shape it.
A very common build. 3 Guardians Farseer. Double gen not as common. It's a bit of a risk.
The future seems so clear.
True will send his Farseer into opponent's base, win time, keep the Orks at home, while he builds the listening shrines and upgrades them.
Command me to build.
Builds with 2 Bone Singers at once,
The enemy cannot hide from my sight.
instead of splitting them, probably better like that. You get an LP up faster, and you get that bonus requisition, as well as higher income faster. Maybe... Well, it shouldn't make a big difference, however.
What is your wish? Guardian squad, ready. We are shaped
Not
by
enough
fate
Bone
just
Singers.
as
I
we
think he
shape
needed
it.
one more Bone Singer to build faster. Fast Soul Shrine from True. Probably wants to upgrade these Guardians. Needs one more Bone Singer to build the Soul Shrine faster at least.
We are shaped by fate just as we shape it.
80 to 20, 80 to 30, almost equal economy for the players. I will make a short break after this game. And then we only have a best of 3 in the semi-finals left and the grand final, I think. Thankfully, the games were all pretty short,
What is your
so we
wish?
can get through this tournament quick. Short games, but good games.
What is your wish?
Tier 2 up for True. Good income. Could even go for fast fire prisms, by the way. He's floating, probably gathering for that tier 3 transition. Actually no, he's ordered a squad of warp spiders most likely. Fast fire prism could be too big of a risk. 1 second. Okay. No, we still have 3 best of 3 left. Anyways, I will make a short break after this. Then we'll watch the remaining games. But almost halfway done. True building in the middle, the webway gate is up, wins a support platform, and captures 2 critical locations.
Yes.
Similar to what Goku did in that game versus Charlie. Build support platforms
We
now.
are shaped by fate just as we
That
shape
will be
it.
painful for PuReBall. This game looks like a clone almost of that game between Charlie and Goku, by the way. Same positioning of the payload guns almost from PuReBall, same playstyle pretty much.
Victory countdown has begun.
No infantry, economy boom.
What is
And from True, basically the same thing that was done by Goku as well.
What do you know?
Yeah, that's
What would you have us
probably meta for this map. At least for the Eldar, building in the middle. And defending. Playing defensively. Or maybe he can use relocation of these support platforms a bit closer to the Orks buildings. Could also be good.
quickly
Warp
take
spiders
us
are
to the
here,
back?
support
6 minutes
platforms,
until take and hold
3
victory.
of them.
We are here to
Guardians,
fulfill our
Farseer, identical game as the one between Charlie and Goku. Now the mech shop is up, again almost in the same position.
What is it? What is it? Please, no more.
Very interesting, what a coincidence.
I got the good bits for this fight.
War track out. Hi Shrek.
Strike quickly while our enemies
Oh man.
What would you have us do?
5 minutes until
We are
take
here
and
to
hold
fulfill
victory.
our desired phase of our existence.
Well, True only has to sit in the middle. He doesn't have anything to do as long as he's got this take and hold countdown for him ongoing. And surprise, PuReBall gets out, 2 war tracks sent in front and they melt. Well, he says he knew he will do that. It's GGL. Yeah, they start a bit of a flame war. Well, you play for the win, it's GGL. True
The future
True is
seems
right,
so
basically, on this part. He's playing for the win. You don't really care about balance and respect when you're doing tournaments. You play for the win.
4 minutes until
If you want to
take and hold
complain
victory.
about balance and lame struts, go to the developer forums, I guess. Yeah, this is basically effortless game from Eldar. Just like it was for Goku, so it is for True. Just build up turrets in the middle and camp. Ork can't get out. What Ork can do, however, is try to outsmart the Eldar and go fast Squiggoth maybe. He's got good range damage and he can charge into Eldar infantry. I am not tracking the player's chat, by the way. If you want, feel free to pause the stream and read it. I won't bother.
All Eldar must
3
answer the
minutes
call.
until take and hold victory.
PuReBall not happy with the outcome of this best of 3. He's getting kicked from the GGL tournament by True.
I got the good bits for this fight. Where's the fighting?
I am pretty sure it's possible to beat this Eldar strategy. You just have to play smarter, maybe. Maybe faster take into knobs, into those more resilient units like looted tanks, Squiggoth. It's very expensive to do that, I know. but probably better than this. Nothing Ork can do with infantry here or vehicles. No respect for True from PuReBall. Well, I guess True could care less about that. It's a tournament with a nice prize pool, so why not play for the win? Even if it implies abusing stuff or lame struts, as they used to call them. And True takes this best of 3, 2-1. Well done. Can't see my keyboard with this microphone in front of me. We're left with 3 best of 3, guys. I will make a short break and then we'll continue with the games. Okay, I'm back. Yoshi asking why he didn't go knobs. I think PuReBall was still tier 2 and knobs are tier 3 unit in vanilla. So you have to rush tier 3, I think, if you want to produce the knobs. By the way, let me know, guys, if you get any lags in the video stream. YouTube tells me it could be laggy. So next best of 3 before the semi-finals, it's another one between left and select. On the right hand side, left spawns with Eldar, and select is playing Space Marines this time. Whoa. Is it like the first game of select that we see him playing Space Marines? Probably. I mean in 1v1 at least. I think we saw a 2v2 game where select went Space Marines. From what I recall, that didn't end up well.
At your command. Scouts ready.
4 squads of scouts. Into force commander probably. Fast map control for Space Marine. And from left, 3 squads of guardians. Probably best against 4 scout squads. Oh, I see. Yeah, it might be because of the bitrate. I think I set a higher bitrate than YouTube can handle. So I will pause the game a bit and try to fix this. Let me see. Let me know if it keeps buffering. That's called buffering, by the way. It's not really lag. When the video like stops for half a second, then continues playing.
Just as we shape it. Yes.
Farseer is here. Will not allow those scouts to kill any guardians.
Scouts in position.
And the force commander is here. Mind war cast on a servitor. Gonna kill him.
The Emperor protects.
Shaped by fate, just as we shape it.
In the middle, select also kills a bone singer. Wants to take this point. The top point has been captured already. A servitor in there ready to build. Enough firepower in here for select, I like it. He's massing a lot. And he didn't lose a single squad of scouts yet. Also thanks to the fact that left didn't have any warp spiders. It's a lot easier to handle guardians for the scouts than those warp spider jumps.
Scouts ready. Scouts ready.
One jump and the scouts are dead. The firepower in here from select is unbearable. I'm not sure if left can stop it. The fat force commander can easily deal with the Farseer, I think, and the remaining firepower from scouts and tactical marines can deal with guardians, like easy. Should only use that force commander properly. Get him into that Farseer for real. No need to chase guardians with it. Get him here on the Farseer, stun the Farseer and she's dead. Yeah, some pathing also happening. Doesn't look too bad for left yet. 62 to 10 against 68 to 0. Similar economy. Feels very much like left has good chances in this fight now. Only if he doesn't lose the Farseer. Sits very close to that Force Commander. Big risk. Still green, full HP for the Commander. A lot more HP for the Marines. Yeah, this is a Space Marine victory, very likely. Force Commander unkillable right now. And the Guardians also suffered. Here comes the third squad of Tactical Marines. Yeah, it's over. Left has to say GG and quit. Farseer goes down. Huge focus fire on it. And dies. Now Select doesn't even have to bother with these Guardians. He can just right click into the opponent's base. That's it, GG gets called by left and Select takes game 1, Space Marines versus Eldar. Well done, unexpected. Winning left with his non-main race, and he lost the mirror. Next game played on Fallen City, game 2, in this best of 3. On the right, left spawns with Eldar, and this time Select decides to pick his main, or maybe he's playing random, it could well be. Maybe he picked a random race and he got Space Marines in the first game and this is the second. Hi Pierre, welcome to the stream. You can clearly see also the Dawn of War name in the title. And it's not League of Legends, it's Global Gaming League. I think this was a like a company or a I don't know, some kind of global event for video games. It's basically organized tournaments in those RTS games that were popular back then. This was a pretty big tournament in a Dawn of War history. Why not cover it?
How can we help?
Only 2 squads of Guardians from Select. Warp Spiders from from left are here. And the same for Select, he sent them on the other side. About to kill left squad of Guardians. No worries, Pierre, we still have the semi-finals and finals ahead of us after this best of 3.
Waiting here is but a phase of our existence.
Equal economy for now. I am not sure what the players are doing, harassing each other, scouting each other. Select trying to be very active around the map, taking control of the points.
Strike quickly while our enemy slumbers.
Very nice, Pierre. Thanks for enabling the notifications.
Guardian squad, ready. Strike quickly while our enemies strike quickly while our enemies slumber.
Left Farseer in here as well as selects Farseer. Both of them casting Mind War and Psychic Storm. Again, the mirror of mirrors. Not only the mirror matchup, but also mirror gameplay with the same unit types.
Nothing is hidden from my sight. What needs to be done?
Select outnumbered.
Reshape it.
Decided to go back. Probably good decision. He's only got one squad of warp spiders. There are two from left.
Take us to the battle.
He took control of 2 points from left side in the meantime. Better income, yeah, a bit. Will decrease again once this point gets decapped.
Quickly, take us to the battle. Strike quickly while our
Second squad of warp spiders also out for select now. And the third one wants to play a full tier 1 game apparently. Maybe a good decision for this game, since left is not taking up and his economy is also quite low. Mass up more units before tier 2. Pretty intense, a bit hard to follow. Tier 2 on the way from left. Both players with 3 warp spiders each. Unfortunately, Select's third squad arrived in this battle too late. By that time, he's already lost it. Left has the advantage. He killed way too many warp spiders. What other thing could be done by the Eldar players here is producing bone singers and jumping into the enemy warp spiders, tie them up, try to annoy the opponent, don't allow him to shoot. Considering how cheap the bone singers are, it could be a good strat in this situation. Pretty close so far. This time Select's Farseer is more on HP for now. In the previous mirror games his Farseer was suffering. Now the pipes won't allow us to see this fight properly. I'm not sure how the players were able to handle that. Left on top of this fight, obviously, a squad of warp spiders from Select losing morale. He has to retreat. Manages to kill Left's Farseer, however, doesn't have enough for reinforcing the warp spiders or adding one more squad. Very low on economy and income, no bank whatsoever. A bit better for left. Yeah, so this is like the third time in a row now that Select loses to left in Eldar Mirror. Left is simply better somehow. He handles the mirror with more confidence, to say the least. And manages to tie it up 1-1. Now nothing Select can do in this game. With this economy, impossible to make a comeback. Even if the Soul Shrine is up, can't afford anything.
shaped by fate, just as we shape it to me. What do you know?
Only 6 warp spiders left for select against
Waiting here is
almost full squads, full 3 squads of warp spiders from left. GG, select as always a bit overextending. Intense game, early to mid game very close, then one minor mistake can lead to defeat. Game 3 in the best of 3, the final one, before we move to the semi-final best of 3. Again on Valley of Corn, it feels like we're watching the same maps, maybe they were preset before the tournament, could well be.
Scouts awaiting orders.
Left versus select, again select playing Space Marines in the lower right, and left with Eldar spawns in the top left. No generator. Maybe this will be some kind of all-in, or he prepares against all-in, could well be. Afraid of scout mass, perhaps. Decides to add the generator after all.
What would you have us do?
Almost reinforced this squad to the full.
Guardian squad, ready.
Expecting scouts. 4 squads from select, probably overkill for Valley of Corn. There's not so much you can do with 4 squads of scouts here, besides going for an all-in early.
At your command.
Select won't be doing that. Maybe equipping them with the sniper rifles. A bit later will be wise.
Scouts awaiting orders.
The future
Farseer
seems
out.
so clear.
Waiting for something.
Beware the alien, the mutant.
Doesn't want to go
Scouts in
at the
position.
meeting with the Force Commander.
While the enemies of the Emperor still draw breath, there can be no peace.
Sit in the base for now, quietly, and defend.
How can we help?
Space Marine early has more firepower, more damage at least. If Eldar doesn't make the warp spiders,
What is your wish?
so there's no point in getting out. Both of them will be playing a bit passively for now. No generator from select, he's gonna mass up tactical marines again, I believe.
This day shall be a glorious one for the Eldar.
And then once he feels he's got the edge, he can start adding those generators one by one.
Yes, my lord.
Praise the Emperor.
No problem, Pierre, thanks for coming by. You can always continue watching in the recording.
Scouts in position.
Select decides to go in, receive the Psychic Storm, will be fighting under the LP2,
Scouts awaiting orders.
loses a lot of scouts, good focus from left, prioritizing the scout squads. They die faster, but they still deal a ton of damage, so killing them first is a priority. Then you can deal with the tactical marines. It already feels like select lost way too much in this fight.
Awaiting orders.
A greedy move, left knew exactly what to expect and did the perfect counter. 2 LP2s, lots of guardians, now building a support platform.
Guardian squad, ready.
Very well managed.
The Emperor protects.
Didn't lose a single squad. And Select lost 3 squads of scouts. Yeah, this is hell. How do you make a comeback after that?
On alert, brothers. The enemy must be nearby.
He's already behind on economy and tech. 80 to 0 against 98 to 20. Left moves to tier 2. Outsmarted his opponent.
Scouts in position.
Well, Select doesn't have another plan. He will repeat the same. Maybe with a better execution from a better angle. It's possible to do something in there. Armory almost up. For left, the tier 2 is up and he can start upgrading the Guardians, giving them grenades and the Warlocks. Farseer getting out, scouting a bit.
I sense the enemy.
He who
They are
stands with
closing
me shall
in.
be.
Mind War cast on the scouts, only one scout will die.
Awaiting orders. Ever vigilant.
This time Select won't really be going in, he will hold the middle. No need to be so greedy. Six minutes in. And left still has not left his base. He feels comfortable here, with a very good income now, 110 to 40. Starts floating on power, on requisition I mean, needs more generators. In the meantime, Select will capture the critical locations and try to hold. Maybe he can win by take and hold. Problem is, the game rule wasn't even activated. Maybe by mistake.
Scouts ready.
Now going like that with the snipers into the Eldar base probably was a misclick.
Yes, my lord.
Or he wanted to scout what left is doing there.
Scouts in
The
position.
random hand of fate delivers me to you.
Scouts awaiting orders.
We are the Emperor's chosen. We stand ready.
Scouts here.
Awaiting orders. What is your order?
At your command.
Select fully restored his scouts, 4 squads again, 3 of them equipped with the sniper rifles, and 3 squads of tactical marines, 2 of them equipped with the heavy bolters.
Awaiting orders.
No missile launchers yet. No anti-vehicle. Left hits tier 3, support portal up. He only had these capping units. Left goes for the Vipers. Huge income compared to Select.
While the enemies of the Emperor still draw breath.
Far ahead in tech and economy. Still tier 1 for Select all this time. He's only got decent firepower against infantry.
Scouts ready.
A bit of pressure in here from Select. Showing signs of life. Left is playing a patient game, gets out all 3 Vipers at once. Sending them one by one would have been bad. Easier to destroy. Select is surprised, he's still tier 1 and has to face tier 3 units now.
Scouts in position. Yes, my lord. Scouts ready.
Awaiting orders.
What would you have me do?
4 Vipers from left. More than enough to deal with this infantry without anti-vehicle. Turret is up, but it's impossible to upgrade. Only now select hits tier 2, as you can see by the shape of the stronghold. Those yellow skulls appear. Good management of the Vipers. Left is chasing the infantry, trying to take it down. Knows what to prioritize. Select doing a good job with the snipers, keeping them alive. No need to lose them. Yeah, good damage to infantry from the Vipers actually. It's pretty good from that standard weapon. Needs to kill this marine with a missile launcher. Focuses it now and select left without anti-vehicle. Only this turret probably getting upgraded. His base is invaded. Left floating in the heavens. Up to his throat on requisition. Looks very much like a 2-1 for left here. Impossible now to stop all these Vipers. Vipers set on auto production in the support portal. They produce quickly, easy to mass them up. Well done by left. Good job early game, preparing against Select's opening, perfectly countering it. Into tier 3 transition, knowing how much Select invested in his all-in. He just sat back in his base and stacked up. 1200 float, doesn't even need to use that amount of requisition, it's over. And Select gets kicked from this tournament by left. This is the second best of 3 he loses in this tournament against left. Very well done in mirrors. 3 games won in mirrors by left and 2 versus Space Marines. No, 1 versus Space Marines and 4 versus Eldar. 3 or 4. Left winning 2-1 in this best of 3. Let me delete this and prepare the next games. In the semi-finals, one more sec. Need to adjust the bitrate again. It's still too high for YouTube. There might be some buffering. In the semi-final best of 3, we're gonna watch left versus Insane. Who remembers Insane from the Expert Clash series? A very good Eldar player also. Expecting this to be a mirror again, that's right. And the first map is Outer Reaches. Feels like in every best of 3 we watched, Outer Reaches was the first map, then it was Fallen City, and then it was Valley of Corn. The maps most likely were preset by the tournament referees or rules, whatever. Left on the left hand side.
What is your will?
White Eldar. White color scheme versus dark blue color scheme. Eldar Insane on the right.
Guardian squad ready. Command me to build.
2 Guardian squads from Insane for now. And 3 Guardian squads from left. A squad of Warp Spider out. Fast Warp Spiders from left. The same was done by Insane. Difference is he will get a much slower map control. He's got 2 Guardians only, and this squad could go down now. What a catch. 2 good jumps by left. Takes down that squad of Guardians from Insane, and Insane is left with only 1 Capper squad. He's only got 2 points captured. Also only 2 points by left, and he's losing a squad of Guardians. Now they are equal.
Strike quickly while our
In
enemies
the kills. Very risky cap order from Insane.
all Eldar
Taking the middle
must
point
answer
now
the
with the
call.
Guardians instead of this one. Or even this one. Huge risk to go like that in the middle with the only capping squad.
What would you have us do?
He was afraid of these Warp Spiders, I get it. Left knows where he is. We'll try to follow and take him down. The Farseer for left is out. Feels like Insane's Guardians are surrounded. Is this the second squad of Guardians from left or what? I am confused already. No, it's still the first squad.
You know of war.
A bit difficult to track everything. A second squad of Guardians got restored by Insane. He realized he needs more map control. Can't do anything with 1 squad. That is under risk of getting killed any second.
Guardian
Gets toward the top location and gets killed by left Warp Spiders once again, and this squad probably will die too. Huge losses from Insane already. I'm not sure if he can recover. He lost 3 squads of Guardians.
What do you know of war?
Doesn't have the Farseer. Okay, now it's out. Only Farseer and a squad of Warp Spiders. 3 strategic points captured. And from left, pretty much the same. Map control wise, but he's got more squads alive. 2 squads of Guardians alive, Warp Spiders and Farseer.
Clouded and uncertain.
Left's got more.
Nothing is hidden from my sight. The enemy cannot hide from my sight.
Psychic Storm cast in here by Insane. Brings his Warp Spiders for this mirrored battle.
What is your wish to build?
3 squads of Warp Spiders from left already. There's another one here chasing this squad of Insane.
The enemy! Strike quickly! Strike now!
Strike quickly while our enemy slumbers.
2 squads of Warp Spiders from Insane. I do not recall Insane playing Space Marines. He probably played Chaos, however, or Orks. Can't remember. Easy win in here for left in this fight. He outnumbers his opponent. 3 squads of Warp Spiders against 2.
What needs to be done?
Also Guardians. Only now Insane brings the 3rd squad of Warp Spiders to the party. And loses the Farseer. What can I say? Looks like game to me. Highly likely that left will win this. Well, if Select lost against Left, I wouldn't expect Insane to win. Although their level is somewhat the same, just different playstyles. What I noticed though is Select struggles in mirrors for sure. He's very good in other matchups. Left, on the other hand, rock solid in mirror. Doesn't lose a single game. Insane overextending a bit, probably out of desperation. It's a tournament. Maybe thinking what he should do in the next game. This one went too bad. Soul Shrine on the way for Left, still pretty low income. Controls 4 strategic points, however, only 2 being controlled by Insane.
I sense the enemy. They are closing in.
A bit of a base trade. Players harassing each other's economies. Insane clearly does not want to fight. He cannot win a fight. His only choice is to go for a base trade. Living on 1 strategic point now, 32 to 10 income. Left almost doubles his economy now. And has more infantry. Unfortunate jumping here from Insane. Loses a lot of warp spiders, nowhere to run. It's really time to say GG. He wanted to group his squads together. Very tough games for both Insane and Select against Left. This guy doesn't want to lose. GG gets called finally by Insane, and first game goes to Left in the semi-final game. Unfortunately, I only got 1 best of 3 in the semi-finals. Maybe one of the previous best of 3s we've watched was part of the semi-finals. I won't spoil, however. Left is on the edge on everything. Next up, on Fallen City, as expected. Most of the time, this will be the second map in this tournament. On the right hand side, Left spawns with Eldar. And Insane on the left. High Blast. Left won all the mirrors. He lost 1 game against Select Space Marines at least, but he won every mirror game so far. Maybe Insane can surprise us and win a mirror matchup against Left, who knows.
What would you have us do? All Eldar must answer the call.
Two squads of guardians from each player for the start.
My music is a pillar upon which whole worlds have been built.
Warp spiders again, quick warp spiders from left. Jumps right next to a bone singers of insane and kills it.
Yes. Yes. Quickly, take us to the battle. Guardian squad, ready. We are shadowing death.
Insane also brings his warp spiders, almost took down a squad of guardians from left. Is this a good cap order? Feels very slow. A bit better from left.
We are here to fulfill our duty.
Faster map control, by the look of it.
Guardians.
Don't tell me he will decap this. No decap for left. Insane reacts on time and places the listening shrine.
What would you have us do?
Insane finds the guardians. Left continues and finalizes getting the point. As a result, he will lose the fight, however. And Insane will decap. Now this starts to look good for Insane. Left even resorts to placing the shrine during the decap.
Is your wish?
Unfortunately,
Command these
I think this... Well, I'm not sure if this bug was allowed in the tournament, but it's somewhat lame, to say the least.
Guardians.
Placing the shrine almost when the decap was finished.
What do you know of war? Guardian squad.
Feels like left is losing on both fronts. Here guardians with a bone singer dealing with left's guardians. On the other side guardians with the warp spiders. Killing a squad of left's warp spiders and he loses the entire squad. Painful. Well done by Insane. Loses a lot of warp spiders in this fight also.
Nothing is hidden from my sight.
68 to 10 against 62 to 10.
Random hand of
Not a big deal, almost equal economy.
naturally. How can I help?
Strike quickly. What would you have us do?
Left idling a bit. Has to bring his warp spiders here. He's already outnumbered.
We live to move.
Imagine if left wouldn't have placed that shrine during the decap.
Nothing is hidden from my sight.
This point would have been down long ago.
Strike quickly.
And as a result, it would have been an easier fight for Insane. By
We are
now,
here to fulfill our duty.
and lower economy for left.
How can I help?
Well, it only happened once so far in this tournament, the LP bug usage. Left gonna lose this. Now it's getting obvious, very low HP for the Farseer, he says GG. He also lost that squad of warp spiders a lot faster. Solid execution from Insane. A bit annoyed by that LP placement during the decap. Insane ties it up 1-1, doing the impossible and defeating left in Eldar Mirror. Finally a different map for the third game, it's on Battle Marshes. Not Valley of Corn. Left spawns at the top side of the map. And Insane on the lower position. Basically another tournament of Eldar Mirror, but I can't help but watch these games and try to complain less.
Command me to Guardian Squad. Ready. My music is a pillar upon which whole worlds have been built. We are shaped by fate just as we shape it. We are here to fulfill our
2 squads of Guardians from each player for now. Portal and the generator. Identical opening. Identical timing on the Warp Spider production even.
Take us to the battle.
And look at the movement.
Strike quickly.
Also identical jumps. Wow.
Yes.
What a mirror.
Quickly.
Insane gonna kill this squad.
Answer the call.
Squad of Guardians down for left.
Strike quickly while our enemy slumbers.
Still 2 squads up for Insane.
My music is a pillar upon which whole worlds have been built.
Insane now looking for the Bone Singers to kill, looking for easy targets around the map.
Quickly, take us to the battle. What is your wish? We are shadowy death.
Now this could get decapped. Hopefully the LP bug won't be used.
Guardian Squad, ready.
Left decides to give up on that decap and jump on this Guardian squad instead and take it down. Probably a good decision. One squad of Guardians killed by each player, from what I noticed.
Guardian Squad, ready.
3 positions captured by left, 3 LP1s. And only 2 by Insane. I mean 2 LP1s, 1 is not built, the other is not captured even.
What needs to be done?
Very intense, chaotic game, very difficult to track everything. Unbelievable.
Waiting here is but a phase of our existence.
Important battle here, whoever loses the squad of Warp Spiders probably gonna lose the game.
We live to move. What do you
Naturally, I sense the
Left Farseer losing the fight. Left bringing the second squad of Warp Spiders a lot faster to the battlefield, however. And it starts to look ugly for Insane. He loses the third squad of Guardians probably, or the second.
Waiting here is but a phase of our existence.
Most likely gonna lose this squad as well. Very low on HP now, both red.
Waiting here is but a phase of our existence.
Farseer about the same amount of HP.
The enemy. What do you
naturally, I sense the
They both gonna kill each other. Insane Farseer gonna die faster, however. And this looks very much like another victory for left.
I sense the enemy. They are closing in.
Very much looks like it. 62 to 10 income.
My music is a pillar upon
Winnable even with this economy. Now the relic has been captured. He's got more units here. Insane would need to produce the Farseer if he wants to stand a chance, and he cannot afford it.
Yes.
Difficult game.
Waiting here is but a phase of our existence. Waiting here is but a phase of our existence.
Too many warp spiders here for lab. They sit in the heavy cover. Insane cannot engage properly, loses a lot on engagement. Now surrounded by 3 squads of guardians and a Farseer. This is over. Time to say GG.
What do you know of war?
There's no way back in this game for Insane.
My music is a pillar upon which whole worlds have been built. What do you know of war? We are shadowy death. We live to move. The enemy will fall. The enemy will fall.
Chasing a bit around the map left.
The future is clouded and uncertain.
Should have stayed in the basin here probably and just take down those production buildings. Insane is trying to win some time. He's clearly overextending this. He probably knows he cannot win. Farseer, a new one is out.
Time retreat from my mind.
This has been overlooked for a few minutes now. Left taking control of Insane's strategic point here. They exchanged these 2 points for some time.
We are shaped by fate just as we shape it. We are shaped by fate just as we shape it. What is your
My
will?
powers are yours now.
Quickly, take us to the battle.
Left only needs to focus properly, group together and go for one good final attack. 4 squads of warp spiders now.
The future
Farseer above half HP. It should be enough for the next fight. Insane will be devastated. Left ready to go in. Surrounds the entirety of Insane's army here, and there is no retreat for Insane, most likely. Probably doesn't even have jumps to run away. All of these Eldar mirror matches very intense early to mid game, then it gets pretty one-sided in the end.
Waiting here is by sense.
they are closing.
One player clearly dominating.
My powers are yours now.
Insane quits, not even GG gets called. Gets kicked from this tournament by left. We've only got one best of 3 in the finals to watch. And it will be played between left and true. Interesting matchup. Unfortunately, another Eldar mirror probably. Let me prepare the games. So jumping into the grand finals for this tournament, Global Gaming League 2005, April, spring, you name it.
Command me to build.
On the right hand side, on outer reaches, left spawns in the right, ironically, and true on the left.
Command me to build.
No idea who's gonna win this, I just know left is insane in mirrors.
Command.
I'd bet on left to take this tournament. as good as True is as a player, left feels pretty much unbeatable in mirror. In this tournament at least. It's gonna be a tough game for True.
Yes.
Identical opening, identical cap order. For now. Warp spiders out for True. Same for left. Another mirror of mirrors.
We are shadowy death. We are shadowy death.
Where did he jump? True wants to make sure he saves the Guardians, move them away from left's warp spiders. True saw them coming.
Waiting here is but a phase of our existence. Rush the enemy position. To the front.
Two squads of Guardians should be able to overextend in here and win time for True.
Would you have us do?
He's losing map control time as a result.
Take us to the How can we help?
Overlooks this squad of Guardians for a sec. They will run away.
What would you have us do? Yes. Waiting here is but a phase of our existence.
Doesn't look too good for True, to be honest. The Farseer is out for left. He does not use a single squad to capture the map.
What is your
And he's only got 2 points up. 3 points up for left. He's faster with economy again. 50 to 10, 44 to 10.
quickly take us to the battle?
A good jump in here next to the Guardians. Bone Singer, something will get killed. Bone Singer goes down.
Quickly take us to the
True also trying to do some counter harass with his warp spiders. Good usage of Psychic Storm and Mind War on this squad.
Strike quickly.
Low on HP now, could get killed more easily in the next fight.
Take us to the battle.
Same being done by left, by the way. And again he brings 2 squads of Warp Spiders faster to the battlefield. I guess this is the point, the key point in the matchup. You have to produce the second squad of Warp Spiders ASAP. Whoever gets it out first is winning. Because you get an extra double jump and more damage. You kill your opponent faster. That's probably it. Left's secret probably. He's ahead on Warp Spider production. Overall a very solid game. Trying to make as little mistakes as possible. The battle rages on right here, very important. True without map control, only 2 points still. 44 to 10, yeah, this is over. Impossible to fight against 74 to 10. Considering the amount of units already from left here, he can afford to reinforce more of them. And then bring the third squad of Warp Spiders. Desperate game. True's Farseer low on HP. As soon as it's dead, it's game over. Left providing us with a lesson on how to handle Eldar in mirror. And here comes the third squad. reinforce as little as possible in the squad and produce more squads instead. GG gets called by True. Intense game. No much for left, however. It felt a bit too one-sided in the end again. So far, no defeats in any best of threes for lefts. Very well played. Defeats Select in mirror, defeats True in mirror, Insane. Impressive skills. He probably practiced this matchup a lot. Second game on Fallen City in the finals. Again, left spawns on the right, ironically. And True on the left.
Command me to build.
Identical cap order, probably a good one then. I was a bit doubtful about this.
All Eldar must
Capping this
answer the
point
call.
first, important.
How can we help?
Yeah, the cap order is identical. Same build also, same cap order, same unit types.
Command me to build.
Difficult to watch as a result. I'm pretty exhausted, but we are almost over. Not so much left to go. We're almost done.
Ready.
2 squads of Guardians from True and Warp Spiders are out. Left is already here, trying to kill this Bone Singer. True wanted to scout with a Bone Singer, he saw the Warp Spiders. In case of any doubts, now he knows.
We knew. Guardian squad ready.
Next close combat slaughter here. True knows he cannot retreat, so he decided to win some time in close combat. If he tries to run away, he will not survive. Maybe now he will, that the Bone Singer ties up the squad. Smart.
What would you have?
Good move in there from True. Saved the squad. What I noticed in vanilla, very often players would opt for the enemy point, the outer one, rather than taking the point from their side.
What is your wish? Rush the
Interesting choice. And I've seen that happening in many matchups
Naturally.
played by different players. Maybe holding this side of the map is like easier or what? Having the points on this side rather than defending this side or this one.
take the battle to the end.
The mists of space and time retreat from my mind.
True manages to take this point from left side, the outer point. And left takes the one from True's side. Also the relic almost captured. True does not even start to take the relic.
Guardian squad.
And again left faster with Warp Spiders. He brought them faster into the battle at least.
How can I help?
being able to deal more damage, but it's close now. Difficult to tell, both Farseers full HP. True has good chances in this fight. Of course, Warp Spider's gonna fight in close combat when they don't have the jumps. Players don't want to bother with micro usually, and the Farseers gonna fight each other. Whoever is luckier to get those abilities up faster, gonna win. Left Farseer going lower fast. A good jump in here from True. He focuses the Farseer. Prioritizes the Farseer. Goes right on HP. Very close fight. And True defends the point. $68-10 against 74-10. Advantage on income thanks to this relic. Captured. Yeah, the Warp Spider mirror in these Eldar games is painfully difficult to watch. I've heard a Farseer dying. Yeah, left's Farseer just got killed. What is this? How could he? Well, I guess he can afford a new one and it's already in production. He spent his power on something. Probably a new Farseer. Second generator up for left. He needs to play patiently and he can get back into this. True is not chasing left's squads. It's good for left. Wants to take down the portal instead. Probably won't be possible. There goes the Mind Ward. No Psychic Storm. Farseer getting out any second now. Still possible to save the portal. And as soon as the left's Farseer is out, she casts Mind War on the enemy Farseer and it's over now. Yeah, the Mind War was cast. Patient play in here from left. I think True had to be a bit more greedy and chase the two Warp Spider squads when left's Farseer was dead. He had good chances to take the advantage, take the lead. 74-10, 80-20. Left going up on income convincingly. And even going for tier 2. Looks very good for left again. True finds left's soul shrine. Could kill those bone singers easily. But he is in danger zone, badly outnumbered. Full HP for left's Farseer. True's Farseer is out. But he did not start to build that soul shrine even. As a result, left will have the upgrades faster for the next fight. The finals is a best of 3, by the way, it's not a best of 5. All games best of 3. Good engagement here from True, convincing. Forces left to go back. Maybe left wants to wait for those optics or armor and then fight. No need to risk. True has a lot in here. What I noticed is left loves to build soul shrine in this position on enemy side. Noticed that in more games. Or maybe that was Turrican, I might be confusing them. So many Eldar players though. Interesting fight here. Feels like True is winning it. One squad without morale for left. No morale for this squad. They recover. Close fight. Impossible to tell who's gonna win this. Well, given the fact that left will have those upgrades anytime soon, armor and optics, I'd bet on left to win it sooner or later. He's also got more income, 80 to 20 against 74 to 10, and True is even floating. He dares to float in this desperate position. A very close fight in here. True, however, loses the third squad of Warp Spiders. He's left with 2 squads. Looks more and more left favored right now. Very intense games, all these Eldar mirrors. Played between high level players. All of them pretty close. They only get slightly one-sided in the end, when it's obvious. What a pain though to watch the Warp Spiders fight, especially in close combat. True, GG gets called by True. And he quits, so left is the winner of this tournament. Only lost 1 game in mirror against Insane. Phenomenal result. And left takes Global Gaming League 2005 in Dawn of War with a nice prize pool. One of the biggest tournaments along with World Cyber Games. Congratulations to left. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream and enjoyed the games. Leave your feedback in chat, in the commentary section if you're not watching this live. If you're new to the channel, subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.